Welcome back to Collective Perspective. We are on the big 2-5 now, Craig. 25 episodes in. How you doing?
I am fantastic. I'm feeling good. I have a surprise to show you. I'm so excited
What?
about this. I got the Mother plush set, the Earthbound plushes,
Whoa.
imported from Japan. I'm super excited about it.
Hey,
I knew
heck
you'd think
yeah.
that these were cool, so I wanted to save it to show you on here. But yeah, so I've been wanting them to make plushes of the Earthbound characters for years and years, and this is actually the first time they've ever made Earthbound plushes that aren't Mr. Saturn, so it's very exciting.
What? That's an official Nintendo product, right?
Yeah, so it's licensed through by Nintendo because they technically own the IP, but Shigesato Itoi owns Mother just as much as Nintendo does. So
Oh,
now that it's like popular again, he just releases a bunch of merchandise for it.
heck
So
yeah.
yeah, that's very exciting. So that
Congratulations.
is now one of the prize pieces of my collection in my small Earthbound collection because Earthbound merchandise is scarce. So
No surprise there. That's freaking awesome, Craig.
heck yeah. So, gonna add that up there to the little shrine soon. So, I'm good just because of that, and I'm also good because I've had some good game finds lately. So, feeling very collective perspective,
And he's got
whatever
the
that means.
the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper.
It is the weirdest soda ever. If anyone finds this out there, try it. It tastes like a carbonated milkshake. I feel like is the best way to describe it. Super bizarre, but
Anyone
very
who was
tasty.
gonna try it was turned off by that comment.
That's fair. Just gotta
Um,
trust me.
let's get into it, Craig. Today we're talking about online retailers, and let me just start by asking, where do you buy the majority of your video games?
Either locally or eBay. So not a lot of online retailers, but I have used some in the past. I've had mixed experiences there, so I'll talk about that later. But what about you?
Yeah, I mean it's no secret eBay is where I do my buying. But yeah, I wasn't expecting you to say like Lukey Games or something. I was expecting eBay there. Um, why would you
I
say
buy all my
that?
games at DK Oldies.
Why would you say that online retailers aren't your first choice for buying video games?
Um,
Can be a
it's
few reasons.
I mean honestly the biggest one. And this is gonna be silly. Is shipping. I'm just kind of a stickler with shipping. I like free shipping.
I hate
eBay,
paying
most
for
of the stuff that
shipping.
you want to exactly most of the stuff you buy on eBay, you're gonna get free shipping. And I understand why stores need to charge for shipping, but if I'm gonna support a local or a retro game store, most likely I'm gonna want to support my local ones too. So if I'm gonna be giving my money to a small business like that, I'm gonna want to support the ones in my local areas so that way I could help them kind of keep going. But I really don't have anything against it. Just not never been my go to. And a lot of the websites are also very badly done and very sketchy, if we're being honest. So most people don't have like a web designer behind their websites for their stores.
That is so sad and so accurate. Shipping is such a garbage thing. I love it when a game store will like an online store, which is just very rare. But if it's like a $50 or more, then you can get free shipping. But that's like a high price tag. If I'm just if I'm just trying to buy like a $10 or $15 game, then that's a big turnoff. Which I get it. They have to make money. They can't spend $5 shipping your game, and yeah, I get it, but it
And
does
it's a
suck.
$5 Game Boy Advance cartridge.
um, and then if they were to offer free shipping but thrown in the $5, then that $5 game becomes a $10 game for them, and it's just like then they look bad. It's understandable. But yeah, I agree with what you said, and I don't have a ton of great local stores here in the Houston area, unfortunately, but I would love to support more local stores if they were here.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing I've noticed too with a lot of online game retail stores too is they usually don't have a lot of the heavy stuff that you might be looking for, some of the more rare or expensive things that you might be wanting. And that's also another reason I usually don't go to those because unfortunately at this point in my collecting career, I have a majority of the stuff that I want already, and I'm just trying to find the hard to find stuff now, especially when it comes to like weird random GameCube stuff. And even when say like a mom and pop shop has an online store, usually they keep the expensive stuff off that website to sell in person to make like their kind of like local customer base more interested in coming by, so they don't even bother posting online, because they post online, it's probably going to sell right away, and then it's like they never kind of got that foot traffic from their Instagram posts or whatever from posting that they got in a Panzer Dragoon Saga or whatever else.
Yeah. Let's start talking about some specific ones. Let's start with the two big exclusively online retailers here. We got to talk about DK Oldies. They have been they've been
under fire.
Yeah, but they've been big on social media as of late. I guess they found out what TikTok was, and they just constantly are out there taking advantage of the newbies, I guess, the commoner collectors that are feeling nostalgic, which is like a great business plan, honestly. I mean, get yourself out there on social media and
scam people.
I guess before we get into like this recent video that went viral, I'll talk about the little experience I have with them. I have made probably like 2 purchases on DK Oldies, 1 or 2. I think that something I'll give them, I haven't shopped there in a few years, but one thing that I did like about them is that they would sell you just manuals by themselves. A lot of like game stores, even in person, you know, if you ask them if you can buy your game, if you ask them if you can check out the manuals that they have for sale, they're not going to have them for sale. I guess like there's a store local to me that will sell them, and they pretty much go on eBay on the spot, because they're not going to sit there in their free time and price out every individual manual for somebody to come in and hopefully buy. I mean, yeah, that's just not a thing. But they do,
niche market you're trying to reach there.
They did at one point, maybe they still do at DK Oldies, sell individual manuals, so I can appreciate that. And I think
they do.
You looking right now?
Yeah, I'm on their website now just because I wanted to give an example about pricing later.
I
but
think
yeah,
that they
actually do have quite a lot of manuals. I'm surprised.
I think that the free shipping is only like a $10 minimum purchase, so that's also a plus. But yeah, I've purchased like empty. I think I could buy an empty box from them too, so I could be making that up. But I've made like 2 purchases at DK Oldies, and not a big fan of their prices. But yeah, you can go ahead if you wanna talk a little bit about it.
All right, GameCube systems. Let's see. If you would like the GameCube Platinum Smash Kart Pack, it comes with 2 controllers, not official controllers, the console, a copy of Melee, and a copy of Mario Kart Double Dash. That is going to cost you $359.99.
I honestly have no idea what a GameCube costs. I mean, what do you buy a GameCube for?
Not more than $100.
So
not more
I mean,
than $100.
The one thing I'm gonna say, this is gonna apply for all online game stores or local game stores. You might have to pay a premium for hardware, but at least it's tested, it's cleaned, and it works. You know, if you go on eBay, you might save a little bit, but you're gonna have a big risk. It might not work. You might waste your time and money shipping it back and forth, whatever. So that's actually my one suggestion for online retail stores if you're planning to buy them. Like, I think it's a great way to get consoles. At least you can trust them.
But those prices are still pretty disgusting. So that's my issue with DK Oldies is, like you said, they kind of, for lack of a better term, prey on the newbies that don't they just want, they're nostalgic. They see a good TikTok video, someone getting their order packed, they're like, oh, that's really cool. You know, someone's buying Mario Kart 64 and an N64 and they're getting it filmed. I want that. But then you go to their website and let's say I want to get a copy of Mario Party 7 on GameCube, you know, a very readily available game, not a super expensive game by any means. $100 for a complete copy.
Craig, I know you have had the set for like 10 years, but you gotta go look at the eBay prices. That is like $100 game right now.
Mario Party 7?
Is it not?
I do not believe you. All right, now I'm going on eBay real quick because if I make
Go
a fool
ahead.
of myself, I'll gladly admit it. But there's no way Mario Party 7 is $100 now.
Tell me.
I'm looking. I typed in Mario 7 Party 7 out of frustration. So let me see. Let's see. No, like 60.
Oh, okay.
$60, buy it now. $5 shipping. Buy it now with the microphone, 75. So $60.
Okay.
See, so it's like even considering that's pretty crummy. Let's see. It's just a lot of these games. It's like they'll have like a $20 game. It's automatically $40. It's like they're almost like taking price charting values and then doubling it. And then on top of that, if you can actually see like what they'll give you if you sell them stuff, and it's egregious how little money they'll give you for anything. Like it's kind of insulting.
Oh,
that
you
they
can
will
sell stuff to them.
Yes, you can.
Wow.
So let's see. Price list. Buy everything on here. Let's see. So if you want to sell them your copy of Zelda Twilight Princess, they'll give you $80. If we type in Zelda Twilight Princess, what will they give you? Or they will charge you. It's
80.
the usual price. Oh, for a complete copy, it is $200. So it's like, I don't know. It's just crummy, and they prey on people, and it's kind of disgusting. I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. And I've always thought this was weird because when I was going for the GameCube set, when I was trying to find those weird platformers that are readily available now, like Scalar, it took me literal months to find a copy of Scalar with the manual. You could just get that game now. So I don't know why God hated me while I was collecting for the GameCube set. But it's like I was going to every website you can imagine just trying to find things. And I remember DK Oldies being the one where it's like I just kind of refused, even if they had the game that I needed, because it costed way too much on there. And that was however many years ago now. So whatever. I mean, their prerogative. They're in business. People are still buying from them for some reason. So if you want to waste your money, go to DK Oldies.
My issues with them and with most online game stores, prices are higher than eBay. That's a given. That's anywhere you go except for eBay, actually. Crazy how that works.
Pretty much.
There's no pictures of what you're buying. I hate that crap.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know if your game's going to have... I mean, a lot of people will pay more to not have to peel off a GameStop sticker off the front of a GameCube case for half an hour. I get that. I don't do that because I'm cheap, but I totally get that. I mean, I want to see what I'm buying. Like, does it have water damage? Is the manual, like, half torn? Like, I don't even know. I'm just trusting y'all off a stock Google image here. That's a big one. If anyone out there is like, wow, I'm thinking about making a game store, what do I need to do better than my competitors? Put some freaking pictures of the games that you're selling.
That's a good idea. There's one website, I don't want to get too far ahead. There's one website I have purchased from that I really do enjoy. Do you care if I mention it now, or do you want to kind of go in order of what you have on your list?
Go ahead.
So, have you heard of Double Jump Video Games?
No.
So, Double Jump Video Games is a store in, I believe they are in Oregon. There's another YouTuber who owns that store. He goes by the name Sick Cooper. You may or may not have heard of him. And he owns that store. And they have my favorite website to buy games from, because they do exactly what you just said. They don't have the pictures, but they will tell you the condition of the game. And if they have multiple copies, they'll have a price for each copy and a description of exactly the condition. Like if it's water damage, they'll say it's water damage. If there's a tear on page 15 of the manual, they'll say there's a tear on the page 15 of the manual. So, and their prices are also very good, especially compared to other online retailers that I've seen. So, Double Jump Video Games is my favorite one to go to. And they are also an example of, they put the really hard to find and interesting and rare stuff on their website. Everything they have like an inventory system that they scan their thing and it automatically puts it on their website. So it's like they have everything for sale, which is really cool. So shout out to Double Jump Video Games.
That's awesome. Yeah, I want to check
Yes.
that out after I get off this episode with you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move into the next big online retailer. Do you know who I'm going to say, Craig?
I don't
Uh,
actually. Who's
I
it
I
gonna
would
be?
probably buy from DK Oldies before I buy from this store, but it's Lukey
Oh
Games.
no. So
um,
I've heard of them, but I've actually never even been to their website before. So
well, you can feel free right now while I'm talking, but
yes, let's
like,
check it out.
okay, the first thing you're gonna see probably on the homepage is like blowout sale. I'm guessing.
Yes, blowout
Okay.
specials.
365 days a week there is a blowout sale, and it pisses me off. I swear it makes me so angry because every game has the price crossed out, and they make you think that it's a sale, but it's literally all year. I'm not
just,
even
just the
exaggerating.
normal price.
And the sale price is still so much higher than it should be. It's like, I don't like Lukey Games. Now, once again, no
I
pictures
feel like I'm
of the
gonna get a
games.
virus.
No
I feel like I'm gonna
pictures.
get a virus on this website.
No pictures of the games you're buying. I have purchased like maybe once or twice, but it was like when I very first started collecting. I had just got my Genesis. I remember getting Sonic 2 complete in box off of them, and yeah, pretty smooth experience. Not gonna lie. Probably would have been cheaper on eBay, but
You
um,
know.
what I have done, they have an eBay store, so I have purchased from them on eBay for sure. I can't like name a specific thing, but they they've also they notoriously, Craig's, they sold that first recorded Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Lab combo pack a few years ago.
Oh.
They they had that lot that went for like $400. That was a interesting, fun time.
Yes, it
Um,
was.
Shout out to Nestmaster on Video Game Sage for claiming that one, but so both of these sites are definitely good for people that don't know how to look for repros. Like you're not going to get scammed by these websites in that regard. um, so like if you're just looking for a few nostalgic games to play, you want your Pokemon Red and you want it to be authentic. You're scared to go on eBay. You're gonna overpay, but you're paying for the security that it is gonna work and the battery's gonna be replaced already, and not a great place for collectors. It's fine if you're just in it for your nostalgic pickups for a couple months and then you're done.
Yeah, so don't do it. Just go to eBay.
I know everyone that's
You'll
listening
be
to this
fine.
is a collector. Like, I don't know why I
Pretty
bring that up.
much. Well, yeah, because I
Um,
mean, very, very, very rarely have I bought something on eBay and ever had a problem, honestly. So,
yeah,
because if you get a bad seller rating, then you're screwed. So it's
yeah.
like people that sell stuff on eBay take it very seriously. That's why the one time I got a bad review on eBay, I fought for dear life to get them to get rid of it because the person was lying, and I was so mad.
Wasn't it that Funko Pop or something?
No, so for those of you that may or may not know, there was I think they were called Joyride figures. They'd had a partnership with Sega in the early 2000s, and I had a Monkey Ball figure on there. And a cool thing where the back would open and it'd show like a bunch of stuff from the game and stuff. And the person that bought it from me was claiming that the box was opening and like it was damaged. And I was like, no, it's meant to be open. And he's like, do you think I'm an effing idiot? It's a collectible. It's not supposed to be open. And I'm like, no, literally, the flap opens. And then he like fought to try to get a refund from me, and I was like, no. So I fought back, and he didn't get the refund. So I won that part of it, and then he left a bad review. So then I had to go with eBay support to be like, look, this is not happening, so you're gonna get rid of this bad review. And like I sent them screenshots of the guy like cursing me out in the eBay message board and stuff, and then they took off the bad review, so I'm still at 100%.
All right. Yeah, I love eBay.
So
Always gonna love eBay. Um, I mean, I definitely have, like in the past year, I've probably gotten like 5 to 7 scratch discs that I had to either get a refund or send it back. But yeah, you're right about the seller rating, because they're literally they would rather me keep it, not pay for the shipping, and just like either discount it or just not even make me pay anything, because it's very important to get that seller rating up.
yeah, exactly. You have one negative rating, and no one wants to buy from you anymore. So
Yeah. Good local stores with online sites. I always preach to people that this is GameRoom.com, a really great store. I've been buying from them for like 2 or 3 years now. They reached out to me when they were first starting out, I guess, on their online store, and they were like, "Hey, if you shop here, we'll give you a little 10% discount or something." And I guess it worked because they reeled me in. I've made like 4 purchases from them over the years. Highly recommend. What I will say, unfortunately, is that they used to have pictures of every single game, and they're moving away from that now. Which, I had emailed the I don't know, the admin of the website before, like last year, and I was about to make some purchases for some GameCube games, but he didn't have the pictures anymore, and it didn't say if the games were complete in box anymore. So that was like 2 steps back for this website, unfortunately. But you can definitely feel safe buying loose cartridges because you don't have to worry about condition a whole lot. I don't have to worry about my Game Boy Advance cartridges conditions. So definitely recommend.
You have no respect for yourself, so.
They actually do have like good sales during like Black Friday. They have sales throughout the year. The shipping is free after a certain price, so definitely check that store out.
Yeah, what are they called again?
I think the store is called Game Room, but the website is called This Is Game Room.
Cool. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Always looking for more options to find weird stuff that I can't find on eBay at this point. My scope of like what I'm trying to find now is just so small that like it's like I'm trying to find like these GameCube DVD packs, and it's like there's been like one of each version on eBay for like 3 years now, and no other for sale. So it's like I need to find new avenues at this point, and I'm never going to find some of these items.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's becoming too difficult. So Double Jump is honestly the only one I have some personal experience with. I don't know if you have any others, but that's the only one I really got. So
yeah, I got a few written down here. I haven't purchased from Cap'n Games yet. So I have like it's Cap, like CAP and then N Games, but basically this store looks like it was made in 1997. And just you're gonna laugh as soon as you look at it. It looks like a scam waiting to happen.
It's beautiful because it looks like some AOL BS, but like you see PS5 games advertised. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
To tell you the truth, I definitely never felt safe buying from this, and Mr. CIB is actually the one who was like, oh yeah, that's like a legit site that is definitely going to send you your games and everything. I was like, oh wow. Good enough for Mr. CIB, it's good enough for me.
They actually have, I'm looking at their Vita games, they have a game I need at a really good price. So I might actually buy that today.
There we go.
I'll let you know how it goes. If I go missing in a few days, just remember I bought from Captain Games.
They don't have pictures, I don't think, but they do tell you what is included. Manual.
Yeah, wow.
Disc, case, all that. Next one, Trade-in Games. I don't have a lot of experience. It's again with the just N instead of Trade-in Games, but
I'm gonna beat people up.
Don't think I've purchased from them either. I've heard good things, but I don't ever see anything I need to buy when I scroll through there.
Oh, they don't even have Vita games. Useless. Step up your game, Trading Games.
Game Over Video Games is a Houston chain which also has a store in Seattle. They are pretty garbage online. They're a decent store here in Houston, like all over Texas, really. But the online store, I don't know if they update it ever. I have never purchased anything online. I never see anything I need.
I actually kind of like the setup of it, though.
It's clean for sure. Last one I have here, I just found this one when I was doing research for the episode a little bit, but Level Up Games is another one. So check that out. I actually have nothing to say about that one, but
let's see. I'll do it right now and tell you what I think.
Level Up Games, the Craig's Game Room,
quick Craig's Game Room reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, see, it's hard because Level Up Games is so generic. Let's see. I think I found it. LevelUpVideoGames.com?
That could be it.
Alright, let's see. I'm going to type in Vita, and if nothing comes up, then we'll consider it bad. There's one Vita game for sale. and it's $20 over price charting value, so we'll give that one an L. But good try, Level Up.
I gotta give a shout out to JJ Games, rest in peace. That place sold games with every single game had a picture of what they were selling.
True, but they lied to me twice, so...
Oh, please share the experience.
So one time I ordered a mint copy of one of the WrestleMania games on GameCube. I can't remember which one. But it was supposed to be Black Label mint copy, and they sent me a Player's Choice with a big rip in the front. So I was really annoyed about that. Because, of course, like, you know, it should have been discounted or whatever else, and it's also just not what I wanted. And then another time, I got Backyard Sports Baseball 2007, one of the hardest games to find for GameCube. They had it for sale, and they said it was complete, and then it was missing the manual, and they offered to give me, like, a $5 refund of, like, the $40 I spent. And I was just really mad about it, because I was like, Because, again, when I was going for GameCube, none of these games were for sale. Now that GameCube is, like, the hotness, every game is available right now, so it's hard to gauge rarity for some of these things. But Backyard Sports Baseball 2007 is, like, a top 10 for sure. So, I was super excited to find it at the time, so to get it with no manual is, like, heartbreaking.
Dang.
So I had a mini vendetta against them, but you're right, they did put pictures of everything. So when they did it right, it worked out. So
yeah, I mean, it's weird that you got something in that first example where it was not what was pictured. That's wrong.
Yeah, because I know usually they were on top of their game. I remember when I was going for N64 as well, they used to sell like a lot of the N64 filler for like dirt cheap. So I had like multiple packages from them that were good, but then when they started messing with my GameCube set, it got personal.
I guess JJ Games, if you're out there like thinking about it, this place does still exist, but from what I understand, they like reseal their games now. It's like owned by a completely different guy. Like JJ sold the store apparently. So I guess don't use JJ Games from my experience. Standard Gaming is the last thing I wanted to mention. This is an exclusively Graded Games like online retailer. They sell WATA and CGC games. I'm not sure about VGA, but something I just learned prior to this episode is that they're starting to like put out little variant articles like WATA is, and I am here for that crap. So check out Standard Gaming if you're into WATA. I mean, if you're into Graded Games.
Sounds like a plan.
That's all I got, Craig. You can catch local stores slipping. You cannot really catch online stores slipping, but it's possible.
That is the truth. You make a good point, my friend.
If you guys have any stores out there, then please drop a comment, let us know, and of course, as always, make sure to join the Discord. Come hang out with Craig and I and the rest of the gang.